I request all of you to please keep standing till all the dignitaries occupy their seats. Just a few more seconds. Thank you, everyone. Please take your seats. Esteemed Chief Guest of the ceremony, Shri R. Gopalakrishnan, Honorable Pro-Chancellor, Shri H.P. Singhania, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijaysekhar Chellaboina, respected members of the Board of Management, members of the Academic Council, directors, registrars, Controller of Examinations, deans, colleagues, guests, faculty members, friends from media and press, parents, and my lovely students. Good afternoon to everyone present here. I, Dr. Vijay Lakshmi, extend a warm welcome to all of you for joining on this serene and beautiful campus of J.K. Lakshmipat University for the 13th Convocation and Founders Day celebrations. Deepa Jyoti Parabrahma, Deepa Jyoti Janardana, Deepo Hartu Me Papam, Deepa Jyotir Namostute. I fold my hands before the Lord, the maintainer of this creation, in the form of this light. I adore this light which destroys all the pains resulting from my omissions and commissions. With these words, may I request our esteemed chief guest and other dignitaries on the dais to light the ceremonial lamp and invoke the blessings of Goddess Saraswati. And also request to garland the bust of Lala Lakshmipat Singhania. Thank you, sirs and ma'am. Ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed a moment of pride for all of us to have Shri R. Gopalakrishnan, author, corporate advisor, ex-director, Tata Sons Limited, as chief guest on this occasion. I request Shri H.P. Singhania to extend him a floral welcome. Thank you, sir. Life is not measured by our existence alone, but by the impact we create in the lives of others around us. J.K. Lakshmipat University has been promoted by the J.K. organization, one of the leading industrial conglomerates of our country with a rich heritage of more than 140 years. JKLU is inspired by the vision of its key architect, Lala Lakshmipat Singhania, a visionary, pioneer, entrepreneur, humanitarian, and a leader of outstanding quality. Today, we are celebrating the 115th birth anniversary of Lala Lakshmipat Singhania as our Founders' Day. I now take pleasure in inviting our Pro-Chancellor, Shri H.P. Singhania, to deliver the Founders' Day address.
Distinguished Chief Guest, Shri R. Gopalakrishnan ji, members of the Board of Management and Academic Council, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Vijaysekhar Chellaboina, Director HSB, Dr. Archana Shukla, heads of institutions, faculty, staff, students of JKLU, dear parents, distinguished guests, friends from the media, ladies and gentlemen, and above all, the graduating students of the class of 2025. A very good afternoon and warm welcome to all of you on this momentous occasion of our Founders' Day. This day also marks the birth anniversary of late Lala Lakshmipat Singhania, a pioneering entrepreneur, industrialist, and visionary in whose honor this university has been established. Ladies and gentlemen, let me quote you Albert Einstein, who said, "Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think," unquote. This underscores that genuine education goes far beyond memorizing information or passively collecting data. In an increasingly dynamic, technology-driven environment where facts evolve rapidly, what truly endures is the capability to question, reason, and envision new possibilities. At its core, education is about building intellectual agility, the ability to approach unfamiliar challenges with curiosity, assess evidence with sound judgment, and innovate with a sense of responsibility. Today, we are also celebrating the 13th convocation of our university, celebrating the onset of a new phase of life for our graduating students. My heartiest greetings and best wishes to all of you, dear graduating students. I'm delighted to see the sea of happy faces of all our graduating students seated right here. This is indeed a proud moment that we all look forward to for the entire year. We are honored and privileged to have amongst us today Sri R. Gopalakrishnan, former Executive Director of Tata Sons and former Vice Chairman of Hindustan Lever. Sri Gopalakrishnan is widely recognized for his visionary leadership and his transformative contributions to some of India's most respected conglomerates. Sir, on behalf of the entire JKLU fraternity, I extend a very warm and hearty welcome to you and thank you for having spared your precious time. On this solemn occasion, we look forward to your words of wisdom and guidance for all our students. As you all know, Sri Gopalakrishnan is also an esteemed board member of our university. I extend a hearty welcome and thank the members of the Board of Management, Academic Council, Research Advisory Board, Academic Advisory Board, and the Board of Studies. The laurels achieved by the university are due to the wise counsel and direction provided by all of you. Founders' Day reminds us of our inception and inspires all of us to commit to even higher standards of academic excellence at the university. We celebrate this day as a tribute to my late grandfather, Lala Lakshmipat Singhania, who was a leading entrepreneur in the country during his time. Learning gives creativity, creativity leads to thinking, thinking provides knowledge, and knowledge makes you great. So said our former president, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. Wise words indeed. Lala Lakshmipat Singhania believed that quality education is the right of every citizen of our country. He inspired the JK Group to set up numerous education institutions and research centers in the field of sociology, applied physics, radiology and cancer, elastomers and Tyre, pulp and paper, etc. Much before most businesses recognize the term corporate social responsibility. The group runs 40 schools, 5 institutes for vocational studies, and 5 higher education institutes, imparting education to over 50,000 students. Add all of these together are our humble contribution to the service of the nation for more than the last 100 years. In keeping with our long-term commitment towards building an edifice for world-class higher education, JK Lakshmipat University was established in Jaipur in 2011. The founders aspired to create a premier institute of higher learning that would embed futuristic, globally benchmarked practices across pedagogy, curriculum, and faculty development. Their vision was to build a university where students are inspired to think critically, innovate boldly, and translate their learning into meaningful action that addresses both contemporary needs and future aspirations. On this Founders' Day and Convocation, I also fondly recall my late uncle and the first Chancellor of this university, Padma Bhushan Sri Harishankarji Singhania, who was a highly respected industrialist throughout his life. He was success personified in all realms of life and a role model for many in the industry. He held the position of the chairman of the Board of Governors of Indian Institute of Management, Lucknow, for 15 years. I also bring you greetings from the Chancellor, Sri Bharat Hari Singhania, and congratulations and compliments to you on this very important day. I'm happy to note the strong momentum in research and consultancy demonstrated by our faculty, alongside their continued commitment to high-quality teaching. Over the last 4 years, we have witnessed a substantial rise in publication in top-ranked journals, the filing and granting of patents, and several prestigious awards earned by our faculty members for their scholarly contributions. My sincere appreciation to all our teaching and non-teaching teams for their dedication and impact, and my compliments to each one of you for these achievements. The 4 institutes of our university are in the disciplines of design, engineering, and management, along with various centers of excellence, in particular the Center for Communication and Critical Thinking. The Center for Communication and Critical Thinking offers unique programs and courses, nurturing and grooming future designers, engineers, and managers. In keeping with changing industry requirements, we provide our students with a truly multicultural and immersive experience. We have designed our learning ecosystem to be flexible, multidisciplinary, and globally connected. Our collaborations with leading global institutes such as Michigan State University, University of Birmingham, University of Florida, St. Cloud State University, Edinburgh Napier University, Hanyang University, South Korea, the Artificial Intelligence Institute at the University of South Carolina, and the University of Wales, United Kingdom, have greatly enriched our academic and research environment. At the national level, our semester exchange programs with premier institutions such as the IITs at Kanpur, Gandhinagar, Jammu, Delhi, Jodhpur and Bhilai, BITS Pilani, and the triple ITs at Hyderabad and Delhi further broaden the learning horizons of our bright students. Every semester, almost 20 of our students spend a semester at these partner universities, engaging in diverse learning environments and experiencing different academic cultures. Through these collaborations, we are nurturing a generation of young minds who are globally aware, culturally sensitive, and academically confident, ready to contribute meaningfully to our nation and indeed to the world. The university continues to advance its commitment to delivering high-quality, future-ready education through effective use of digital learning platforms. We have successfully integrated multiple platforms, including Infosys Springboard, CodeChef, HackerRank, TC Xeon LX, and the Adobe Suite to enhance the learning experience and strengthen students' industry readiness. Through these initiatives, JKLU continues to ensure that its students are equipped with the digital skills and the interdisciplinary exposure required to excel in an ever-evolving professional landscape. The entrepreneurship and innovation ecosystem nurtured by JKLU over the years is now being recognized across the country. The Atal Incubation Center, or the AIC of JKLU, recognized as one of Atal Innovation Mission's top-performing business incubators, has successfully completed 6 years of impactful operations. AIC JKLU has supported over 80 startups, creating a significant impact across various domains. So far, AIC JKLU startups have generated more than 2.5 crore in revenue, produced almost 400 direct and indirect jobs. Startups have raised over 5 crores through ANIC, SISF, HDFC, and angel investors, and have produced more than 8 intellectual property rights. Notable impacts include support for 600 plus senior citizens through elder care initiatives, transformation of 1,000 plus agricultural fields to renewable energy sources, and over 200 hours of dedicated mentorship per startup. In fact, this afternoon, we had a very exciting presentation by the AIC JKLU to our board, and it is really wonderful to see the kinds of things that are being done. Continuing our commitment to fostering a student-driven innovation culture, JKLU is now running a student-led Institutional Innovation Council for the 2nd consecutive year. a pioneering initiative that continues to align with the shared vision of AICTE and the Ministry of Education, supported by AICJKLU. At the university, we are committed to imparting values of caring for people, integrity, including intellectual honesty, openness, fairness, and trust, and commitment to excellence to our graduating youth. The university continues to earn national and global recognition through prestigious awards and rankings. It has recently been rated AAA+ in India's Best Engineering Institutes category by Careers 360. Our engineering program has been ranked 54th amongst all private universities in India, and our BBA program has been ranked 70th across all universities in India by India Today. IIRF ranked JKLU 64th in India and 9th in Rajasthan amongst new age private universities in the overall ranking. In the Global Times Higher Education Impact Rankings, JKLU was ranked number 1 in Rajasthan for Sustainable Development Goal or SDG 8 and number 2 in Rajasthan for SDG 5. The Institute of Design has been honored with the prestigious Don Norman Design Award in Education this year for transforming, learning, and cultivating the next generation of humanity-centered designers. This, ladies and gentlemen, is indeed a big one, being a global recognition. While there have been many achievements, we still have a lot to achieve. Our vision is to see JKLU as one of the premier universities in the country, and which you, the faculty members and dear students, you are contributing to it. So as you go out, I hope you will have things that you have learned here and things to say to your friends, to your relatives, to other people you know about what you learned here. And as you go out into the world, into developing your careers, a new life, a new chapter, I want you to remember that you spent a few years of your precious time at J.K. Lakshmipat University. So do keep coming back. Do keep contributing. Do give us new thoughts and ideas based on your observations that you've had here, as well as what you see out in the world. We become better by learning from you, by understanding you, and we, be rest assured, will be watching with great interest and anticipated excitement about your blazing careers. So, before I conclude, I want to share a few thoughts. Learning is a lifelong mandate. Stay curious, stay passionate, and continue investing in your own growth. Take the initiative. Years from now, you will regret missed opportunities more than the risks that you have taken. Step beyond the familiar, explore boldly, dream ambitiously, and discover fearlessly. Embrace technology, embrace change. Progress is never found within a comfort zone. Take the case of AI. Look at the pace at which technology is changing. The pace is much faster than what I have experienced in my lifetime, and a lot of your faculty members and our board members would have experienced in theirs. So you have this exciting opportunity to do things that have not been done before. Some things that we might have wanted to do, but could not for want of technology. Innovate relentlessly, dare to think differently and create value in ways others have not imagined. And remember, the future offers no guarantees, but only tremendous possibilities. And what you have learned here equips you to navigate both its uncertainties and its opportunities with confidence. Dear students, I congratulate all of you again and wish you the very best for the future. I also take this opportunity to extend my gratitude to all stakeholders of the university, especially the parents who've entrusted us with their children's growth and development. I also want to thank our colleagues in the media for consistently supporting and highlighting our initiatives. And I encourage them to stay closely connected and engage with us. Before I close, I would once again like to thank our chief guest, Sri R. Gopalakrishnan, for being with us on this Founders' Day and the convocation. While I request him to share his thoughts, bless our graduating students in providing us with guidance on what more we can do while taking JKLU to the next level of an exemplary learning and innovative institute of learning, I would request him to stay connected with us. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, and my best wishes to all of you.
Thank you, sir, for offering your perspectives and inspiring everyone gathered here. I now invite my faculty colleague, Ms. Tanushka Jangid, and our B.Tech student, Daksh Kumar, to pay tribute to our founder, Lala Lakshmipat Singhania.
Respected dignitaries, on and off the dais, as I stand here today, I'm filled with immense gratitude and pride paying tribute to our honorable founder, late Shri Lala Lakshmipat Singhania. 9 years ago, I was a student at Lakshmipat University and walked along the very path he had envisioned for it. Today, I stand before you as a faculty member, humbled to contribute to the same vision that once shaped my own journey. He believed that education should not only inform, but transform. These words remain the essence of JKLU, a place where education goes beyond academics, shaping how we think, how we live, and how we lead. His vision continues to guide our innovation, commitment to excellence, and the opportunities we offer to our students. It is a privilege to be a part of the mission that nurtures not only academic growth, but also personal transformation. As we carry his legacy forward, may we continue to build an environment where curiosity thrives, values are strengthened, and learning becomes a lifelong journey. Thank you.
Respected dignitaries, esteemed faculty, and my fellow students. Today, it is my great honor to pay tribute to our revered founder, late Sri Lala Lakshmipat Singhania. His belief that education is not merely a preparation for life, it is life itself, inspires all of us at J.K. Lakshmipat University. Lala ji envisioned education as more than just acquiring knowledge. It is a journey to build character, foster ethical values, and empower individuals for a meaningful life. A visionary entrepreneur and humanitarian, Lala Lakshmipat Singhania dedicated his life to uplifting society through education, health, and industry. His legacy is one of resilience, compassion, and integrity, and he believed deeply in self-reliance and service to humanity. The hospitals, schools, and industries he established continue to shape countless lives a testament to his enduring impact. At JKLU, we are inspired to embody his principles, becoming not only skilled professionals, but also responsible citizens who contribute to society. Through our education here, we are encouraged to develop critical thinking, leadership, and a spirit of humility. Lalaji's life reminds us that true success lies not only in what we achieve, but in how we serve others. Let us honor his legacy by carrying forward his vision, striving to be both job-ready and life-ready, and always keeping the values of respect, self-discipline, and service at the heart of all we do. Thank you.
Thank you, Tanushka. Thank you, Daksh. May I now invite Dr. Vijaysekhar Chellaboina, Vice Chancellor of the University, to sum up the Founders' Day ceremony before we commence the convocation proceedings.
It is indeed my pleasure to sum up the proceedings of the Founders' Day before we commence the convocation ceremony. We just heard Sri H.P. Singhania ji delivering the Founders' Day address and our faculty and student paying glowing tributes to Lala Lakshmipat Singhania. The most befitting tribute to Lala Lakshmipat ji is the success of all the graduating students that we are celebrating today. We are also blessed to have the august presence of Sri R. Gopalakrishnan ji on this happy occasion. We look forward to his address, which I'm sure will be a great inspiration to all of our graduating students. Thank you. May I now request Honorable Pro-Chancellor Sri H.P. Singhania to declare the convocation open.
I declare the convocation open.
Esteemed Chief Guest Sri R. Gopalakrishnan ji, Pro-Chancellor Sri Harshpati Singhania ji, members of the Board of Management, members of the Academic Council, invited dignitaries and guests, faculty, staff and students of JKLU, members of the media, and most importantly, the graduating class of 2024 and their proud families. Kamagani, it gives me a great pleasure to welcome all of you to the beautiful campus of J.K. Lakshmipat University on this joyous occasion, the 13th convocation of our university. Today, we gather to confer degrees upon the young, deserving sons and daughters of this great nation and to celebrate their achievements with pride and affection. I'm especially delighted to extend a warm welcome to Sri R. Gopalakrishnan ji, author, corporate advisor, and former director of Tata Sons Limited. An alumnus of University of Calcutta, IIT Kharagpur, and Harvard Business School, Sri Gopalakrishnan brings with him over 5 decades of distinguished leadership experience across Unilever, the Tata Group, and Castrol India. He currently serves as an independent director at PTI, is the author of 20 books, and is recognized worldwide as a thought leader and speaker. Vara Verpugal Thiru Gopalakrishnan. To those who do not know Tamil like me, I just said, welcome Sri Gopalakrishnan. It is my utmost pleasure to now present the annual report of the university. In this convocation, we shall be awarding B.Tech degrees to 103 students, BCA degrees to 49 students, BBA degrees to 94 students, B.Des degrees to 40 students, M.Des degrees to 3 students, PhD degrees to 5 students, and PG diploma to 1 student, a total of 295 students. The university is steadily gaining in its size and stature, and this is the highest number of graduating students this year. The successful implementation of multiple exit options of NEP 2020 is reflected through the award of PG diploma, which is awarded after 1 year exit of a M.Des student. Harshankar Singhania School of Business, or HSB, now has a new director, Dr. Archana Shukla, a distinguished scholar and institution builder from the Institute of Management, Lucknow. With over 3 decades of expertise in organizational behavior, knowledge management, and academic leadership, she brings both depth and direction to the school. Alongside academic rigor, her priority is to build an inclusive environment where thought leaders can thrive, cutting-edge research can grow, and students can become the best versions of themselves, positioning the institution as a preferred destination for all stakeholders. HSB's flagship program is a 2-year full-time residential MBA in product management, which has been thoughtfully designed to bring the vision of developing talent for a borderless world. The founding cohort has successfully completed in the internship and recently concluded their academic immersion at the Singapore Management University, an experience that deepened their global business perspective. Our students have been making waves, so let me mention a few of their achievements. Amisri Sharma and Gauri Akar of B.Des have received 3rd place in a national level competition of reimagining bus transport branding. 2 of our B.Tech CSE students, Karan Kumawat and Divyanshu Gautam, have been selected for the Google Summer of Code 2025. Aditya Saxena and Mayuri Soni won the Best Research Paper Award at the 5th IEEE ICE TCI 25 for their paper titled Potentially Hazardous Asteroid Classification and Diameter Estimation. Abhimanyu Sharma, B.Tech ECE, received the Samsung Fellowship under the India Semiconductor Workforce Development Program by ISC Bangalore and Synopsys Inc. This year, we have witnessed a remarkable 40% increase in the number of students availing our student mobility program, rising from 22 to 37. Through this initiative, our students have had the opportunity to spend a semester at prestigious institutions such as the IITs, IIT Delhi, IIT Hyderabad, BITS Pilani, and several leading universities abroad. Notably, this year, 4 of our students have applied to the Norwegian University of Science and Technology, extending our academic presence across continents and reflecting the global aspirations and growing confidence of our learners. We also have some very distinguished faculty winning many laurels. Professor A. Balasubramanian, the Director of Institute of Design, won the Hills Millennium Award in 2025, a prestigious award for international designers presented annually by the UK-based Institute of Engineering Designers. He was also presented by the Design Guru Award at ADI NCR Delhi Darbar during Imagine 2025. Dr. Devika Kataria has been certified as a cybersecurity professional for AI, accredited by ANAB USA. Our university has consistently performed well in national and international rankings and has received several prestigious awards and accolades for excellence in education, research, and innovation. The Institute of Design was honored with the prestigious Don Norman Design Award in the education category in October 2025. The university made a strong debut in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2025, recognized for contributions to SDG 5, gender equality, and SDG 8, decent work and economic growth. JKLU has been ranked number 1 in Rajasthan for SDG 8 and number 2 in Rajasthan for SDG 5. We are also ranked among top 10 universities in India for SDG 8. In India Today survey of Best Colleges of India, published in June 30, 2025 issue, Institute of Engineering and Technology has been ranked 82 and secured its place in the list of top 5 gainers as it made an upward leap of 10 ranks from 92 in 2024 to 82 in 2025. In the overall engineering category out of 269 participants. Institute of Management has been ranked 17 BBA out of 218 participants. It had made the leap of upward 4 ranks from 74 to 70. JKLU has been rated AAA plus in the India's Best Engineering Colleges category and AAA in the Best in Design category by Careers 360 in its April 2025 issue. I'm delighted to share that our faculty and students continue to strengthen JKLU's research and innovation ecosystem. Professors Devika Kataria and Jyoti Prakash Naidu, along with scholar Khushbu Dadij, have filed a patent this year, and Professor Amit Sinhal has published another, a testament to growing momentum of research on our campus. We also have a vibrant ecosystem of student clubs, each actively organizing events throughout the year. Our institutes regularly host seminars and workshops, and our Center for Critical Thinking continues to run impactful programs designed to shape our students into informed, thoughtful citizens. Let me highlight just a few events that stand out. This year, we hosted the 3rd edition of Jaipur Design Week, which has now become a signature event for the School of Design. The Emerging Designer Award was presented to Manan Pahwa for his bold and insightful design explorations. Another important design event was Design Guru Day, held every year on 9th November. This year, our design guru was Professor Kiran Bir Sethi, designer, educator, and founder of the Riverside School, who delivered a powerful talk on the state of education and its impact on society. Beyond design, the campus has been buzzing with other major events, including Hack JKLU, our annual hackathon, the Startup Summit Arohan, where we even facilitated crowdfunding opportunities for student entrepreneurs, and our many cultural and community events, Mentorship Day, Mano Utsav, International Yoga Day, Mukabla, Sabrang, and celebration of festivals from across India. Our graduates truly experience a mini India on campus and are well prepared to thrive in multicultural environments. Our campus also continues to attract distinguished visitors from academia, industry, and public life. This year, we welcomed leaders such as Dr. Brijesh Mainali, Associate Professor at Linus University, Sweden, several professors from IITs, IIITs, IIMs, and NIDs, and many CXO-level leaders from industry. The exposure students gain from interacting with such individuals is invaluable and shapes their intellectual and professional growth. We also ensure our students connect deeply with the world beyond the classroom, taking them to events like Jaipur Literature Festivals, visiting local craftspeople, industries, and other places of learning so that they understand theory as well as practice. This year, we also intensified our engagement with industry through management development programs. We concluded programs on CSR and capability building for social impact, strategic leadership, sales and marketing, finance, HR, and several other areas for senior professionals across various JK organization companies. I would now change track and wish to address the graduates. I wish each one of you the very best as you step into your personal and professional journals. These years you spent in college will remain some of the brightest memories of your life. This was a rare period when the world allowed you to focus on learning, exploration, and growth without the weight of major responsibilities. And I know that you have learned here at JKLU's I know that what you learned here at JKLU isn't limited to classrooms. You learn from people, from friends, teachers, mentors, and from experiences that shaped your character. You learned patience, perspective, and the ability to stand steady when the world moves fast. As you move ahead, remember that your personal and professional lives are not separate journeys. A meaningful professional life is the foundation of a stable personal life. The world of work is changing at a breathtaking pace. Today, AI is redefining skills. Tomorrow, something else will. One thing is certain, what you learned in university is your starting point, not your entire toolkit. You'll have to learn, unlearn, and relearn throughout your life. Universities teach fundamentals and give you practical exposure, but your true education begins when you leave the campus. Over the years, I have learned something simple but powerful. Skills fade, talent evolves, but your character endures. And if I could leave you with 3 qualities that will carry you through every challenge, there would be sensitivity, the insight to sense situations deeply and understand people. Humility, the grace to stay grounded no matter how high you raise. Curiosity, the spark that keeps you alive, relevant, and growing. दिल से समझने वाले बनो, लोगों को समझ पाओगे, विनम्र और जिज्ञासु रहो, जीवन में आगे बढ़ पाओगे. Okay. If you could understand that, I appreciate your talent of understanding my Hindi. Whatever path you choose, make sure your life is useful. A career built only for oneself is too small for a goal. Fight hard for your dreams, protect your family, pursue excellence, but not at a cost that hurts others. Be kind even when you don't have to. Be humane even when it's inconvenient. Be responsible stewards of this planet and every living being that shares it with us. And above all, stay curious. Necessity may push us, but curiosity pulls us. It unlocks new worlds. Newton didn't discover gravity because he needed it. He discovered it because he wondered. Curiosity has shaped science, art, technology, and every major leap humanity has taken. We need inventors and discoverers, Edisons and Einsteins. But remember, innovation cannot blossom without discovery, and discovery cannot happen without curiosity. Throughout life, you will gather knowledge and skills. Some will be valuable, some may be forgotten, but arrogance will close doors faster than ignorance ever can. Stay humble, stay teachable. The day you stop learning is the day you stop growing. Humility makes room for wisdom, invites people to trust you, and keeps your own mind open. Without it, even your greatest strengths will turn into limitations. Let me speak a couple of my favorite words in my own language. Manchini penche chadavu, manishin marche sanskaram, ee renti sammelaname nijamaina vikasam. That translates into education that enhances goodness, culture that transforms a person. The combination of these two is true development. Once again, I wish you tremendous success, joy, and fulfillment in everything you do. Go forward with confidence and make us proud. Cheers.
Students, for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Bachelor of Technology, and Bachelor of Computer Applications, please rise. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, sir, I submit that total 156 students, 4 for Doctor of Philosophy, 103 for Bachelor of Technology, and 49 for Bachelor of Computer Applications, who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree, be conferred the said degree, including those in absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Management as the Pro-Chancellor of this university, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, Bachelor of Technology, and Bachelor of Computer Applications, and charge you that in your life, by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it. I also admit the other candidates for the said degree in absentia.
Students, you will now receive your degree from the Pro-Chancellor as I call your name and then return to your seat, and will remain seated till the close of the convocation. Doctor of Philosophy Engineering, Khushbu Dadich. Akhilesh Kumar Pandey. Mohit Jain. Deepak Sharma. Bachelor of Technology, Computer Science and Engineering, Abhay Singh. Abhishek Swami, Adarsh Ranjan Nayak, Aditya Raj, Aditya Singhal, Anil Chaudhary, Anish Agarwal, Anom Chakma, Ansh Sinha, Anshita Khade, Anurag Saraswat, Anurag Sharma, Anusha Agarwal, Apurv Bairagi, Arman Singhal, Ashish Kumar, Ashutosh Tiwari, Babar Khilji, Bhanu Pratap Singh, Chinta Kartikya, Divya Pratap Singh, Divya Sharma, Dikshit Jain, Diya Mathur, Garvita Sharma, Harish Samtya, Jayesh Minocha, Jayani Abhiram, Jivisha Gaur, Kanchi Sharma, Kapil Saini, Conan Aftab, Kumar Mangalam Das, Kushagru Pandey, Anish Garg, Chitraksh Gupta, Madhav Ravi Jalan, Manan Pandya, Manasvi Jain, Manish Pratap Singh, Mayank Bora, Mayura Singh Rathor, Mohak Sharma, Mohammad Aman, Naman Goyal, Parth Jha, Poorna Bhati, Prakshat Jain, Pranay Kumar Jha, Pranshu Kumar Mishra, Prashok Jain, Priyansh Kanchan Agarwal, Polket Agarwal, Rahul Chaudhary, Rajika Patel, Samu Yashwant, Rishabh Sharma, Ritika Kuvera, Sanvi Sharma, Kandunuri Sai Tarun, Shivansh Agarwal, Stephen Mose, Suryansh Pathak, Tanishka Kasil, Tanmay Jain. Upamanyu Kashyap, Utkarsh Singh Gehlot, Vaibhav Nalotia, Vineet Nihala, Vivek Khandelwal, Tanishq Khada, Priyanshu Joshi, Divyansh Khandelwal, Vansh Jaiswal, Naman Gupta, Karmanpreet Singh, Anurag Sharma, Ratnala Harshvardhan Gaur, Raneru Venkatesh, Bachelor of Computer Applications, Adhiraj Rathore, Akshat Singh, Ananya Mehta, Apurv Agarwal, Arin Barjatia, Ayush Anand, Ayush Sharma, Bhavya Bhargav, Diksha Swami, Digvijay Singh Tomar, Divya Pratap Singh Rajawat, Divyesh Lakhotia, Harish Kumar, Himanshu Kumar, Juhi Sharma, Khush Bhatt, Kush Charan, Monica Bahuguna, Mudit Mehta, Muskan Sharma, Nidhi Mewara, Parasmeet Kaur, Parth Chaudhary, Piyush Agarwal, Prakhar Khandelwal, Rahul Sharma, Ravi Punia, Rohit Sharma, Shashank Goyal, Sonu Rathi, Sujal Peswani, Tanishq Agarwal, Trisha Roy, Varun Parmar, Vedang Sharma, Vidhi Tomar, Vishesh Mamoria, Yash Ved, Riya Jain.
Students for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Bachelor of Business Administration, please rise. Honorable Pro-Chancellor, sir, I submit that total 95 students, 1 for Doctor of Philosophy and 94 for Bachelor of Business Administration, who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree, be conferred the said degree, including those in absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Management as the Pro-Chancellor of this university, I confer on you the degree of Doctor of Philosophy and Bachelor of Business Administration, and charge you that in your life, by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it. I also admit the other candidates for the said degree in absentia.
Students, you will now receive your degree from the Pro-Chancellor as I call your name, and then return to your seat and will remain seated till the close of convocation. PhD in Management, Vadukia Shruti Durlabji. Bachelor of Business Administration, Amin Qureshi. Astha Pandey. Abhishek Sharma. अमर्त्य पारिक, अनंत नारायण पांडे, अनमोल भार्गव, अनमोल, अंश शर्मा, अरिहंत जैन, अर्पित गौड़, आर्यन वर्मा, अश्मिता अग्रवाल, एवंता मारू, दीक्षिका बम, दिव्यांश अग्रवाल, दिव्यांश शर्मा, दिव्यांशी अग्रवाल, दिया खंडेलवाल, गोविंद शरण शर्मा, हर्षवर्धन राठौर, हर्षिता अग्रवाल. Let's hear it for these graduating students. Audience, please. Jainit, Jasmine Kaur Paul, Jaswant Jat, Jaswant Singh Rathore, Jatin Sharma, Jairaj Singh, Jia Soni, Kavisha Gupta, खुशी अग्रवाल, लक्षित पल्लीवाल, लक्ष्य यादव, लवेश भारद्वाज, महक काठात, मोहित शर्मा, मुस्कान बानो, मुस्कान शर्मा, नमन अग्रवाल, प्रियंका चौधरी, प्रियांशु सोनी, Riddhi Kamat, Ridham Bhutra, Rishika Parikh, Diya Patel, Shagun Sen, Shreya Agrawal, Soumya Kumar, Mayank Jadam, Tamanna Prajapati, Tanisha Ladha, Yashasvi Chaturvedi, Sheetal Kamar Rao, Harshit Bhandari, Karan Chaudhary, Prateek Kumar Jha,
Students for the degree of Master of Design, Bachelor of Design and Postgraduate Diploma, please rise. Honorable Pro-Chancellor Sir, I submit that total of 44 students, 3 for Master of Design, 40 for Bachelor of Design and 1 for PG Diploma, who have been examined and found qualified for the award of the degree, be conferred the said degree, including those in absentia.
By the authority given to me by the Board of Management as the Pro-Chancellor of this university, I confer on you the degree of Master of Design, Bachelor of Design, and Postgraduate Diploma, and charge you that in your life, by thought, word, and deed, you prove yourselves worthy of it. I also admit the other candidates for the said degree in absentia.
Students, you will now receive your degree from the Pro-Chancellor as I call your name, and then return to your seat and will remain seated till the end of convocation. Rashi Gotwal. Simranjit Kaur. Aditi Mohanan. Arjun Sajan Babu. Khyati Singhal. Nishta Amalia. Jasmine Kaur. Kumari Pallavi Dwivedi. Nikhil Garg. Rifa Alvi. Shatakshi Singh. Kanishk Tyagi. Karan Chaudhary. Kirtana. Natasha Kaushal. Tirak Mehta. Tushar Srivastav. Abhay Pratap Singh. Angel Prashant Jain. Dhruv Beda. Vishika Singhi. Arihan Jain. Arjodeep Dasgupta. Himanshi Parihar. Kashish Mitwani. Palvai Manaswini Reddy. Mansi Singhi. Naumika Dudesh. Parv Pandey. Gajera Priyanka Rasik. Akshata Padmanabhan. Khushi Goyal. Kratika Advani. Manisha Agarwal. Mustafa Murtaza Manaswala. Rohan Rajesh. Soumya Sahai. Shruti Kumari. Yuktat Mishra. Mumpalli Mahesh.
All graduating students will now take the pledge. Please rise for the pledge and extend your arms. Please extend your arms. Okay. I do hereby solemnly pledge that I shall in thought, word and deed endeavor to be worthy of the degree conferred on me by the J.K. Lakshmipat University. You may be seated.
Thank you, sir. I now request esteemed chief guest to present the gold medals in different categories. For that, I request Dr. Ashwini Sharma, Acting Director, Institute of Management, to announce the names of the medalists.
I will now announce the names of the gold medalists. They'll come forward as I call their names and receive the medal from the chief guest and stay back on the dais for a group photograph. Institute of Engineering and Technology. Gold medal for topper in B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering goes to Manasvi Jain. Gold medal for best student in B.Tech program, Purna Bhati. Gold medal for topper in BCA goes to Trisha Roy. And gold medal for best student in BCA program again goes to Trisha Roy. We now have the award in the honor of Dr. Kavita Chaudhary. Dr. Kavita Chaudhary Award for Best Outgoing Student in B.Tech Computer Science and Engineering goes to Anay Singhal. May I request Anay's parents to receive the medal on his behalf. We have Anay's mother over here. Institute of Management. The gold medal for topper in BBA goes to Khushi Agrawal. The gold medal for best student in BBA program, Kavisha Gupta. Institute of Design. Gold medal for topper in B.Des Integrated Communication Design goes to Shruti Kumari. For best student in B.Des, we have a tie. Gold medal for best student in B.Des goes to Naomika Dvidesh. And best student in B.Des also goes to Jasmine Kaur. Ladies and gentlemen, just look at this podium, look at this dais. All of them are a clean sweep. Women empowerment. Thank you.
Thank you, sirs, and congratulations to all the girls who have received all the medals. We are all proud of you. May I now invite two of our graduated students, Purna Bhati and Kavisha Gupta, to deliver the graduating speeches.
Respected dignitaries on the dais, faculty members, families, and my fellow graduates, I am truly honored to stand before you today as we celebrate the graduating class of 2025 at JK Lakshmipat University. Thank you for giving me this privilege. It fills me with joy and gratitude. None of us arrived here alone. Each one of us is a patchwork quilt stitched together by the people who believed in us even when we doubted ourselves. Our parents, mentors, friends, and teachers. They weren't perfect. No one ever is. But their encouragement, patience, and their faith brought us to this moment. Today, before anything else, I hope each one of us finds a way to say thank you to the people whose love made this milestone possible. When I think about JKLU, I don't just think of classrooms or grades. I think of a campus that became our home. I think of the professors who pushed us, questioned us, challenged us, and made us believe that we could do more, be more. This campus didn't just teach us courses. It taught us resilience, curiosity, collaboration, and the courage to speak our minds. As we step beyond these gates, we will carry with us not only the knowledge, but the friendships, lessons, dreams, and a sense of purpose JKLU helped us discover. And while we may be stepping into different cities, companies, and futures, I hope we never forget where it all began. JKLU is our home. So I hope we return through our achievements, through the way we lead, through the values we practice, and yes, through an occasional visit to meet our faculty who believed in us more than we believed in ourselves. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, what lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. And what lies within us today has been shaped in no small parts by this university. Congratulations, class of 2025. Our story is just beginning. And what a beautiful beginning it has been. Thank you.
Good evening to everyone present here. My name is Kavisha Gupta from graduating batch of BBA. Today is a very special day for all of us standing here in graduation gown feels like a proud moment, a moment we all work hard for. These college years have truly been the golden years of our life, full of learnings, laughter, and memories. We remember the classroom where we studied, the grounds where we relaxed, and the events that brought us together as a family. I want to express my heartfelt gratitude to our respected faculty members. Thank you for your guidance, your patience, and for pushing us to become better every single day. A big thank you to JKLU for giving us the opportunities, support, and a campus that truly felt like home. Every corner of this university holds a lot of memories which we will cherish forever. To my friends and batchmates, thank you for the support, the shared stress, and the endless encouragement. You people make this journey beautiful. And of course, to our families, to our parents, thank you for believing in us and stand by us throughout the journey. As we step into the next chapter of our life, let's move forward with confidence, hard work, with kindness, and the values that we learned here. Let us make our university proud with whatever we choose next to do. आज एक कहानी खत्म हुई है, पर जिंदगी की बेहतरीन कहानियाँ अभी भी लिखना बाकी है. Thank you everyone and congratulations to my graduate fellows.
Thank you, Purna. Thank you, Kavisha. Ladies and gentlemen, we are honored to have amongst us Shri R. Gopalakrishnan as the chief guest on the occasion. Shri R. Gopalakrishnan is a best-selling author, corporate advisor, ex-director, Tata Sons Limited. Before joining Tata, he was vice chairman of Hindustan Lever, the Indian subsidiary of Unilever. He currently serves as an independent director of various companies. He is also a distinguished professor at IIT Kharagpur and has been the president of the All India Management Association. I feel pleased and privileged in inviting you, sir, to address the gatherings and bless us with your words of wisdom.
Ladies and gentlemen, with your permission, I will not address each group to save time, but my greetings are for all of you. I am stunned. मेरी आवाज़ ठंडी हो गई है. I have never seen, after the women's cricket team won the ये तो क्लीन वॉश आउट हो गया है और मैं मर्दों के तरफ से एक सिफारिश करता हूँ यूनिवर्सिटी कैंपस को कि आप उनका भी थोड़ा ख्याल करें. But this is the future. Firstly, I'm impressed that about half, plus minus a bit, are girls. I also graduated from an engineering college long ago. मुश्किल से 5 लड़कियां मिलती थी और उनके पीछे 2000 लड़के थे. Now it seems to be far more balanced. And that's the third phase I'm seeing, is that the girls are out classing the boys. I must say this is truly gratifying, that I'm also the father of 2 daughters. So at home I preach Nari Shakti, rightly so. And my congratulations to the whole graduating class, to the university, which in a place like Rajasthan, Jaipur, has got so many girls, has taught them, encouraged them to find their own space under the sun. I hope you'll do this for the rest of your life, and not just to get a gold medal in this college. Because unless this country can get more economic output out of the women, our GDP won't grow at 9-10%. Honestly, you can't have about half this country sitting without at least measuring economic output. I'm not saying they don't give economic output, we don't count it. And to me, this is the most gratifying thing about India of the future. Not industry and software, all that will happen. But that if women start contributing, so by the time 2047 comes, if the employment ratio of women goes up in the way that I am seeing this afternoon, this GDP will go up. And no economist can explain it. So congratulations, I'm delighted. The second is your Chancellor, not Chancellor, Vice Chancellor? Vice Chancellor. Your Vice Chancellor spoke in multiple languages. He spoke in English, of course. He spoke in Tamil. He spoke in Hindi also. And even you all understood it, so that's pretty good. And then he spoke in Telugu. And they say never let the Vice Chancellor get the better of the chief guest. So I also want to greet you. Huang Ying, Gewe, Jongu Shingdi, Jimei Dalayindu. What language was that? Mandarin. And I'm greeting you in Mandarin only partly because my next book is on China. More importantly, I'm giving you a message. Learn Chinese. Some of you. Because you will have your career certainly in 2047 and beyond. Like people learn French and Spanish, learn Chinese. At my stage and age, I'm also trying. It's not easy, but I'm trying. I am delighted about two things. First is a surprise that there's a foundation day and you're honoring Lakshmipat ji. Not because he doesn't deserve to be honored, not that because it's unusual, but I don't think many people do it. In my mind, having worked in Lever and Tata, and I spent 31 years in Lever and 19 years in Tata, I found a big difference, which is not a point by itself. But in Tata, they build and propagate and nurture a culture for the last 160 years. It's not difficult for a founder, I shouldn't say it's not difficult, it's not unusual for a founder to have a philosophy of business. From what I've heard this afternoon, very impressively, the number of educational institutions set up. Obviously, Lakshmipat ji believed in education. Maybe even before him, his father or grandfather did. But the number of colleges and universities that have been set up shows that kama ke karna kya hai? Logon ko pragati chahiye. And that has been implemented on the ground for all these years. But that you are able to maintain this for now 100 years or 89, actually 140 years if I go back to the origin, is a matter which is of great credit, because what India needs is longevity of organizations. We got too many organizations that come up. Oh, mortality happens in the maternity ward itself. Usko startup bolte hain. I'm not against startups, don't get me wrong. But I want startups that can become grown-ups. Not startups that have gone in adolescence. And the fact that you are having a function, and I'm sure this function is not only in this campus, but in 20 other places where there are factories and units located. Reminds me of Tata, where everybody who joins Tata, and we have 1 million people working in Tata, including their families, that's 4 million. And then we have alumni of Tata, which are another 4 million. Recent alumni, I'm not talking of people who've gone and died. And their families. So we have almost 15 million people who are interested in Tata. So if the newspaper reports there's a rift in the trusts, then there are 15 million people, that's twice the size of Belgium, who are interested in news about Tata. And that's how you build great institutions. And I can see that the steps that are being taken, Kamalpat ji, Lakshmipat ji is like a Gangotri. Like Jamshedji Tata was a Gangotri. At the origin, it looked like a small attempt to make manufacturing happen. But as the Ganga comes down, past Haridwar, Rishikesh, down towards the plains, by the time it reaches Allahabad, it's a big mighty river. Companies also have a Gangotri. In this particular case today, I am referring to Lakshmipat ji as a Gangotri. But down a river, there are stories, there are legends, there are icons. In Tata, we always talk about Sumant Mulgaonkar, J.R.D. Tata, we'll talk about Nani Palkhiwala. And there are such icons who have built this company. It is not built by one person or two people. So my congratulations that you are honoring. I would encourage you to think and do more of this, because I would like every person who's associated with this JKLU and tires and cement to remember that their job is not to make cement or tires or to teach. Their job is to make sure that the next generation understands what is the philosophy that has brought people up to this stage and will take it further. So, congratulations for that. It is customary that the chief guest is requested to say a few words of wisdom. Now, he's supposed to be a wise guy anyway. So why should he give you words of wisdom? If he wasn't wise, you wouldn't have invited him here. So I don't have to prove my wisdom to you. You may or may not accept my wisdom. So I don't need to prove anything. And if I don't take all your time, you will understand that it's not because I don't think you are worth speaking to, but I can see a high degree of intellectual accomplishment, emotional stability in the people who have come and graced this stage today. And I'd like to leave them with just one or two messages. By the way, don't think I've been lazy, I've prepared. If you all don't applaud my brevity, I will inflict. So since I don't want to do that, I just want to tell you, one of your teachers said it a little while ago, that you will become heading for date expiry as soon as this medicine leaves the factory, because its shelf life is coming. I started my career, you won't believe it, but it is true, as a graduate in computer science. And I started my career in Hindustan Lever 60 years ago as a young programmer. Of course, it's a very different world, so we won't go into that. And you know, within 15 years, I was out of date. I was learning autocoder, IBM 1401, Fortran 2, 1620, IBM 360. But by the time 15 years later, the desktop had come, and I was out of date. For you, it will be 5 years. So if you can imagine that you are a medicine which has just been packaged in the factory with 1 year shelf life, and remember that you will definitely get out of date within 1 year, you'll have to start thinking, what is it that I have to do to still be relevant. And that is your challenge. Your teachers have taught you many things which are valuable and sensible. I won't add to that. But I'll just say this. Try to keep up to date. I use the word try with some reason. Try to keep up to date with technology, with artificial intelligence, with alternative energy, and all the stuff that's going to occupy people's minds in the future. Try to learn a language also, like Chinese, which will help you to, and you don't have to choose Chinese, you may choose some other language, because it makes you more current in the world. But there's one thing they have not taught you in this university. I call it Gupta Gyan, though I'm told in UP that means something else. But I call it hidden knowledge, hidden wisdom. Your performance and your success as an entrepreneur, as a scientist, as a business executive, all of that, as a parent in due course, as a grandparent in due course, all of that will depend not on your technical knowledge, but on your human knowledge. How you're able to get along with people, how you're able to sell ideas, how you're able to be sensitive. And I take the example of marriage. Now, as you can imagine, looking at me, I've been married a long time. I'm very happy. I've had one wife and 2 jobs. Very often young people ask me, how many jobs should I change? I said, ऐसा कोई target नहीं है. Because if you keep changing jobs, you want to change your wife also, and that way you don't become a happy man. It's much better to adjust with the person you have, because whoever you're with, you're going to have to adjust, whether it's a job, or a spouse, or a brother, or a sister. And I would urge you to think about how you can be better and better every day till your last breath. Because there's scope to improve, there is limitless, and only self-awareness, Atma Bodh, will help you to do that. Life is tough. Let's not make a mistake about it. But the challenge of the toughness is what makes the best grow. And I wish you so well. I want to close. As I said, I don't want to talk too much about one thing which is becoming very fashionable, mentoring. यहाँ भी कुछ मैंने देखा, mentor कुछ लिखा हुआ है. And I've thought about it a lot before I'm speaking to you. People come to me, I feel flattered. They say, sir, will you mentor me? Will you coach me? अब कोई आके ऐसे पूछें नम्रता के साथ, तो जरा लगता है कि हम भी कोई mentor हैं, coach हैं. But mentoring is something that you seek. It's not given to you. So I appoint X as your mentor, you don't become better. When you seek mentoring and start seeing advice in what people are saying, even if they don't intend it, grandparents are the best source of mentoring. They say, beta, hamare family mein aise nahi karte. And that's all grandfather will tell you. But it carries a lot of value. I was only 18. I was born and raised in Calcutta. Are there any Bengalis here? Good God, JKLU doesn't have a single Bengali. No wonder it's so peaceful here. Huh? Ekad to hoga? There are. And I studied all my life in Calcutta, where everything is converted into Rabindranath Tagore. I mean, you can't do anything in Calcutta without it being linked to Tagore in some way. So I have been a victim of that, or a beneficiary, if I may say so. And Rabindranath Tagore wrote a poem, Janar Majhe Ojanar Korechi Shondhan. Janar Majhe Jane Hue Cheezon Mein Ojanar Korechi Shondhan. Anjan cheeze maine pai hai. That is curiosity. Your Vice Chancellor spoke about it. Curiosity is always what Tagore poetically described as janar majhe o janer korechi shundan. If you keep looking for the hidden advice, which falls on you like gentle drops from heaven, it's almost like somebody, God has given it, your elders have given it to you, but you don't know. And I'll give you only one example of a personal experience. I was 18. I was about to graduate with my physics honors from St. Xavier's College, Calcutta. And at 18, you know how you are. My St. Xavier's College is run by Jesuits, and Father de Bonhomme called me in his lilting Belgian voice. He said, would you like me to recommend you to McKinnon Mackenzie to be a management trainee? Now in those days, so those of you who don't even recognize McKinnon Mackenzie, those are the days when Lakshmipat ji's name used to come in the newspaper every day. I used to read the Statesman. I think he was president of FICCI or something, but he was a big guy. I was a little fellow. To be called to McKinnon Mackenzie in Fairley Place in Calcutta and to be wearing a tie and going to that office and sitting. Matlab tu pahunch gaya beta. Even Amitabh Bachchan came to Calcutta thinking the same. Like me, he also realized there is more to life than sitting around near Dalhousie Square. So I said, of course, Father, do please recommend me. And I was kicked. When I did my homework, there was no internet, so you go around gossiping. अरे यार तुमको मैकिनन मैकेंजी में नौकरी मिल रही, 450 रुपया का नौकरी तनख्वाह है, फेयरली प्लेस में ऑफिस मिलेगा. I said, boy, ये तो बन गया. This is mentoring. I had 2-3 interviews. I borrowed a suit. I didn't have a suit. And then they said, your managing director wants to meet you. I said, I'm a little puppy. Why would the managing director want to meet me? He said, on a final interview. So I went. His name was B.Des. And he must have been 55, 60 at that time. He leaned forward. He said, son, you don't mind if I call you son? I said, sir, I'm only 18. Of course you can call me son. I feel very touched. He says, do you really need the job? I said, what do you mean? He said, does the family circumstance need you to start working? I said, no, my dad's never told me that. He said, why don't you have a chat with your dad? If the family needs you to take the job, you have the job. But you know something? I spent my career from the 1920s onwards. It was a different world. When you are going to be there for the next 50 years, you must have a better degree, not just a BSc Physics Honours. Study a bit more and acquire a professional qualification. I came back. We had no cell phones. You booked an urgent lightning call, which cost you half your father's salary in those days. I said, Dad, this guy's asking me, does the family need me to work? My father was in Bombay at that time, and he was absolutely furious. He said, have I ever discussed with you, or have you ever heard me discuss with your mother, that the family is short of money? That's my problem, not yours. You don't have to take the job for the family. So I went back to Mr. B.Des. I said, sir, thank you. You pointed me in the right direction. I'd like to study and get a professional degree. And I went on to study other things. And now why I'm telling you this story, B.Des didn't intend to deflect my life trajectory. He was merely giving me the advice that came out of his wisdom, which is valid. What took you forward in the 1930s and 40s would not take you forward in the 60s and 70s and 80s. And what took me forward in 70s and 80s will not take you forward in 2030s. But when I thought about it, I said, who has sent this gentle rain from heaven? When it fell on my face, it was irritating. I had to take out my glasses and wipe them. But there is some godsend in this, that I was given this advice and I didn't take it. And that took me in the direction of acquiring better professional qualifications and finding a more stable career. And therefore, I'd like to close by saying to you, think deeply. Don't be impulsive. Don't progress by changing number of jobs. You may progress, but that's not an assurance. You progress by growing every day. Professionally, I mean, not physically. Physically also you'll grow, but that's not something I recommend for you. You grow every day. And through my career of 30 years in Hindustan Lever, once in a year when my appraisal time came, I said, have I become better today than 12 months ago? It's only when I came to the stage when I said, maybe not, that I got a call from Ratan Tata, luckily, again gentle drop from heaven, and we hit it off reasonably well, and I went to join Tata's. So I wish you well, good luck, bon voyage, and God be with you, and bring great glory to JKLU. Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir. Your thoughtful and inspiring words will go a long way. And I'm sure our students will surely follow and retain the Gupt Gyan given by, not you, but I would rather say, the youngest chief guest JKLU has ever hosted. And I'm not flattering. We actually seek you as our mentor for life. May I now invite Shri H.P. Singhania, Pro-Chancellor of the University, to present a memento to the chief guest as a token of our affection and fond remembrance. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Vijaysekhar Chellaboina, Vice Chancellor of the University, to propose vote of thanks.
Distinguished Chief Guest, Sri R. Gopalakrishnan, Pro-Chancellor, Sri H.P. Singhania, members of the Board of Management and the Academic Council, parents, distinguished guests, friends from media, graduating students of class of 2025, colleagues and students of JKLU, ladies and gentlemen, it is indeed an honor and privilege for me to conclude our Convocation and Founders Day ceremony of JKLU. On this momentous day, I extend heartfelt gratitude to all who have gathered to celebrate the vision and dedication of our founders. Their unwavering commitment has paved the way for our collective journey, and today we honor their legacy. It is indeed an honor to thank Sri R. Gopalakrishnan ji, a personality par excellence, a highly respectable Indian business leader who has received many honors and accolades in his long, illustrious career. I thank you and express my deep gratitude to you on behalf of JKLU for sparing time for us despite your other pressing commitments. Your address is indeed a great inspiration for the large number of youth of this nation, and I'm sure this will always keep them motivated to achieve beyond what they perceive as a capability and set higher benchmarks for themselves. On behalf of JKLU, I wish to thank all our esteemed guests who graced this occasion. I would also like to thank all our friends and well-wishers who joined us online. My sincere gratitude to the team JKLU for their efforts in organizing this very important event in a smooth and seamless manner. Congratulations to our graduating students. Your professional life begins now as you pass out from JKLU. I'm sure you would do proud to JKLU and our country by achieving laurels in your career. Once again, on behalf of JKLU and on my own behalf, I thank Sri Gopalakrishnan ji for his presence and words of wisdom. Thank you all. May I now request Honorable Pro-Chancellor Sri H.P. Singhania to declare the convocation closed.
I declare the convocation closed. Yeah.
With this, we come to the end of the ceremony. May I now request everyone to please rise for national anthem. I request all the guests to please remain seated, to remain standing till the procession leaves.